Yo, what's up YouTube, man? It's your boy Triple Threat J. I know, it's been a long while, and I apologize. I'm about to get back on it, and there's no excuse, but that's neither here nor there. Today, I really was just feeling talking about this topic surrounding men, you know. I feel like it's not talked about enough on how much you're really going to struggle when you're trying to become the man you need to be in life. And I got a few talking points that I'm going to just hit on for you guys. So if I'm looking down at my phone, it's just because I'm trying to make sure I stay on track, you know. I hope everybody is doing good, and whether you're a guy or a girl watching to kind of get a glimpse into, you know, a man's world, this is my take on it. Not everything is going to be 100% for everybody, you know. Everybody has their own life experiences, but this is kind of just my take and some of the things that we struggle with as men, you know. So if it does resonate with you, I'd appreciate it if you could follow and just comment down below some of the things you may have struggled with and how you kind of overcame them, you know. Because one thing I do know is that even though I'm talking about this, I also want to provide solutions. Like, yeah, this is a struggle, but this is how we get out of it. One of the biggest things that I see, and I've experienced myself, is being alone. Like, there is so much solitude when it comes to becoming a man. It is crazy. Like, I've lost friends or just kind of disappeared out of people's lives just because we weren't on the same wavelength or frequency, and we weren't kind of aligning in a certain sense. It's almost saddening, like, especially men who are really intact with their emotions and have emotional intelligence. It does suck. The only way you can really overcome that feeling of being alone or that loneliness, because I mean, we're all gonna feel it at some point in time, but the only way you can overcome it is by accepting that your walk of life is not for everybody. Not everybody is gonna pat you on the back, good job, hey, like, keep going. No, it's not gonna happen. Some people are just not gonna like you because of the fact that you want to shine, or that you want to get far in life, or you're just doing your own thing and you don't really care what people necessarily think. And that's okay. You just gotta be okay with that. And you also have to be okay with being with yourself, because within solitude, there's also this thing called introspection, which is looking within oneself. And I did a lot of that, like, in certain moments, like, especially, like, I moved out. So I've been out of my mom's house for over a year now. It's crazy, right? Like, I didn't believe I would get to this point. Like, thinking back when I was a child, I was younger, and I always dreamed about, oh, I wonder, you know, when I'm this old, what will I be doing? You know, where will I be? You know, and now I'm moved out, I'm in college, I'm doing all of these adult things, and it feels so foreign. And that's a feeling that I guess nobody can really ever truly get over. It's like that foreign feeling. All you can do is work on making something uncomfortable become comfortable to you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Another big struggle into this manhood thing is finances. Oh my God. Like, not only do you have to support yourself if you have a girlfriend, you know, maybe you're taking care of your family, you know, somebody had an accident or something like that and you have to help out a little bit more, or you guys aren't in the best of living circumstances and you just want to provide as much as you can to, you know, pitch in and feel like you're doing your part. It's hard. It really is hard. Like, me even maintaining and having my own apartment while being in college, while doing this, while doing that, it's a lot. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but it does suck. Like, seeing that money drain out of your account at certain moments when you really need it for something else, it truly is a sad thing. And the only really big solution for that is kind of being okay with not doing anything. And that's something I'm starting to learn now. Be okay with not doing nothing. Like, it's okay. And it's just, we all get that, like, that FOMO, that fear of missing out. And FOMO was real. I didn't realize how real it was until like you see all your people out and about doing this and that, looking like they're enjoying themselves so much, and you're at home studying, or you're at home stressing about how you're gonna put some food on your plate or pay your rent in the next 5 days. Like, those are thoughts that I never really realized I would have until I was having them in the moment. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I was out there. Dang, I need to do this so I can get out there. Oops, I might make the wrong decision because I want to be outside, but I gotta be inside because I gotta take care of this and this, you know. And that's a big part of like manhood in general, is having discernment too, you know, and being able to know when you're making the right choice and not making the right choice. And when you come to terms with that though, like when you come to terms with the fact that you're gonna have to work 10 times harder than a lot of people, it's almost liberating. It's almost liberating. And in today's society, like, you either have it given to you or handed to you, or you don't. So you might have that friend who always has the latest gizmo, gadget, or whatever. You know, has never really struggled for anything, you know. And then you're the friend who had to earn everything he had. And, you know, that's another thing too, like getting over the fact that other people may have it better than you naturally. It's not their fault, it's not your fault, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You can't control what family you grew up into. All you can control is how your destiny ends. So if you gotta be the one to get to that paper, get to that paper, bro. Get to the money, man. Get to the moolah. I'm not gonna harper too much on this topic. It is a big topic, honestly. Like, you need to stay on your grind, bro. If nobody's telling you now, do it. If you gotta pick up extra hours, get to that money, get that bread, save some, you know, save a big portion of your check, and make sure you paying your expenses. Do what you need to do. Get you a high yield savings account. Do those things so that you are not tripping, you know, like you good, you comfortable. Sacrifice. It's such a daunting word. Like, I just had to sacrifice. Bro, you are gonna have to sacrifice so much being a man. For people and for yourself. If you want to be somewhere in life in the next 10 years, 5 years, even myself, if I want to be somewhere in the next 5 to 10 years, I have to sacrifice. And sometimes it hurts to sacrifice. Sometimes you want to see that girl an extra day of the week that you just can't see her. Sometimes you want to go hang with your friends a little bit more or for a little bit longer, and you really just can't do it because you got goals, you're grinding, you have things to do. Sacrifice. You are going to have to sacrifice. You know, and it's going to feel like you are falling apart. And I'm going to talk more about that a little bit later, but you got to sacrifice. And the things that I've sacrificed, whether that be time, money, emotional support, they all matter, you know. You in a relationship and your girlfriend is going through a hard time in life, and you also have this priority or something else that you have to attend to, but you also have this other priority that is important to you because she wouldn't be your girlfriend if she wasn't important to you in some way. And you're gonna have to sacrifice your emotional support, you know, to her, you know. And sometimes what they don't realize is that you start neglecting your own self, in a sense, like your own emotions. And because you're trying to attend to so much, you're trying to attend to so many different things at one time, it becomes a lot. And you gotta be aware of people, or even being in a relationship with somebody who is not understanding. Because if there is lack of understanding, you guys are gonna be bumping heads so much, and it's gonna suck because they're gonna think, oh, why don't you do this or this or that, and in your head you're like, gosh, I don't want to complain, but I'm going through this and this. And I'm gonna tell you now, if you are with somebody and they stick it through with you, like while you're going through your hard time, and they're understanding and they get that you're still a human as a man, keep that person, because that person truly understands. They truly understand that you are not perfect. They understand that you're gonna go through it, they're gonna go through it, but you guys know that you got each other's backs, and that's all that matters. Sacrifice. You are going to sacrifice so much, but in the end, it is gonna be worth it. It is gonna be so worth it. That autumn years or autumn months that you sacrifice, dedicating yourself to a certain thing, they're gonna pay off. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be resting easy. You're gonna be like, wow, I'm glad I did that. And if you with the same girl at the end of that sacrifice, you know, man, that sacrificial run, man, dog, y'all gonna be on top. And your girl gonna benefit from it because you gonna be good. And 9 times out of 10, she gonna be good too, because you either gonna put her on or y'all gonna put each other on. That's all that matters. Okay. Here's a real vulnerable topic. Heartbreak. I don't know if any of y'all have ever gone through heartbreak, but to the viewers that have gone through heartbreak, it ain't no joke. It's not. It hurts. And you can go through it multiple times in multiple different ways. It hurts. It feels like you're alive, but you're I don't even know if I can say the word, but like you're unaliving. Like that's how it feels, and it's sad. Like it really hurts. Like you lose this person that you really care for, or you know, you guys just end things and you're just stuck sitting there kind of like what to do next. This person would, like, as a man, like, hold on, let me just back it up. As a man, especially a man that is intact with his emotions, and if y'all remember, I was just saying this before, when you're intact with your emotions, you have so much to give emotionally to, you know, relationships, family, friends. It's a superpower almost, being a man that's able to be tough but also show vulnerability. It is amazing. And it sucks because personally, like me, you know, I've gone through heartbreak, and throughout all of that heartbreak, I have loved this person through every stage. Tried to make it work through every stage. Even if I was not perfect, that person was not perfect either. But you're gonna go through heartbreak, and just like the first topic, you're gonna go through it alone. It's crazy. You might have people in your life that can assist and talk to you and help you divulge these topics in your head and get you to understand why you need to let it go. But mentally, you're gonna feel so alone, you know, and that's why it's good to have good people around you that have been through it, or just have people with wisdom around you to help you through these moments, because you are gonna feel alone, but you're not alone in a sense. So even though I'm saying that, it's more so just like that feeling, like, dang, I just feel so alone. But you're only really feeling that because you lost this person. Or in a sense, I would just say they lost you. If you were working on it and you're trying to move forward with them and make it work, they lost you. Especially if it wasn't like really toxic or cheating involved or nothing like that. And you guys just had your issues, you know, like just the little stuff, you know, petty bickering and different lifestyles and stuff like that. Yeah, they lost you. If you were willing to work through every trial, every storm, you know, yeah, it's simple as that, you know. People who leave your life, were meant to leave it. People who come back, maybe they get to come back. That's up to you. Some people don't take people back after breakups. You know, everybody's different. But as a man, you are it's gonna feel like you're in hell. And it's gonna hurt. And it's gonna be like, ouch. It's gonna sting. You know, you're gonna just randomly start crying. I don't know how many times I've randomly started crying in the past. Like, just thinking about memories. Like, they really don't tell you how bad it's gonna be when you're going through it. Like, I've heard of heartbreak, you know, when I was younger, but then actually going through it and experiencing it is such a different experience from what you think it is. You know, you think it's just hurt feelings. Bye. No. No. You have this want to be with this person, this want to make things work, but it just either never works, or one of you guys have a disconnect that is not allowing you guys to fully come to consensus about a certain thing. And to that I say, it's either gonna work or it's not. And like my mom always says, shout out mama, you know, Mama Dukes, man. If it's meant to be, it'll be, you know. But that does not excuse the fact that you need to fight for what you want. So if this person is trying to leave, you can fight for it, but only fight for so long, because there's only so much you can do as a person before it starts to be like, what am I doing? So, yeah. Heartbreak. It happens. This last one, every man is gonna go through it at some point. Just like heartbreak too, but every man is gonna go through it. And that's your mental health. Can you truly sit within yourself and be honest with where your mental health is right now? So I want you to sit down, pause the video, whatever you need to do, and I need you to take out your notes app on your phone, a journal, you know, notebook, whatever you need to do. Write out where your mental health is right now, and be real. Be real with yourself. Is it in shambles? Is it messed up? Does it need work? Are you in a good spot, you know, mentally? Do you feel loved and appreciated? All those types of things. Write that down. Once you write it down, work on it. It's simple as that. Simple as that. Mental health is one of those make or break things. You can have one of those snap moments and it could be over. That's it. You know. When it comes to things like unaliving yourself and having those type of thoughts, or feeling inadequate, feeling like you want to disappear or do not need to be here anymore, when you have those thoughts frequently, go get help. Talk to somebody. Do it. Because it's not worth it. You deserve to be here. Whether you're a guy, female, you need it. But especially in men, because that's something that we face as men every day, our mental health. And the external pressures of the world can get heavy, and it sucks. But your mental health is not a handicap. Your mental health is your superpower. Even when you're going through it, even when it feels like the world is over, when it feels like things are just going the worst for you, you know, and even when it doesn't feel like it and things are actually going to hell for you, it's still your superpower. Because if you could feel like things are horrible, you could feel like things are amazing. And that's where mindset shifts come into play, you know, and that's where reading comes into play, journaling often, being vulnerable, you know, going to mental health sessions like with other men and talking about how you're feeling and things you've been through, and hearing other wise men talk. Those are the type of things that help you through. But yeah, mental health, personally, I've definitely struggled with it, and I'm currently working on my mental health right now, and I can be honest about that. Like, I have so many things expected of me. It feels like I'm carrying the world on my back sometimes, you know, and sometimes it feels like, you know, your family doesn't see that, you know, your friends don't see that, if you have any, you know, and it's really important if you're in a relationship too for your partner to see that, because they can be very beneficial in the process of helping you with your mental health. I just honestly, I felt like these topics, I don't know, I just, in this moment, I was just sitting here, I was gonna work on some music. I produce music and stuff like that, so I'm working on this beat, but one part of me was like, I need to record a video for YouTube and start getting consistent again. And then the other part of me was like, dang, how am I feeling right now? And I just wanted to talk to the world about it, you know, because it could help somebody. This talk, you know, what I'm talking about right now, you know, somebody else out there knowing that somebody else is feeling the exact same way or have come to the same exact realizations, it might help somebody out there, you know. So if I have helped any of you guys, I'm glad I could do that. But yeah, like those are the 5 things that I feel like are really not talked about when you're going through this struggle into manhood, this transition, you know, and turning it from a struggle to a win. You know, it shouldn't feel like a struggle forever. If it feels like a struggle forever, something's not going right. But I hope some of what I spoke about resonated with any of you guys. This is new for me, like just sitting here talking in front of the camera. This is really new. So I'm doing my best. I don't know. So y'all let me know how I did, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna get back consistent. As my name suggests, Triple Threat J. I do a lot of different things. I'm a musician. I'm a pilot. I roller skate. I do so many different things, and I just want to showcase that to you guys so that you guys can reach for the stars. Be you and be great. That's my saying. That's me. Be you, be great. By being you, you will be great. That's it. Nothing else to it. So y'all have a good day, night, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and stay tuned. I'm going to shoot to drop a YouTube video every, I'm making this up right now. So every Saturday. So right now we're gonna do every Saturday. So an actual YouTube video, whether that's me doing an interview with somebody or sitting down and talking to you guys, or me going somewhere doing a lifestyle vlog. We are gonna do this. I want you guys to get to know me, and yeah. So I'm gonna do my best to edit this so it's like within 10 to 7 minutes, because I don't want to sit here and seem like I'm rambling. But yeah, so I hope I was of some use and value. Have a beautiful rest of your night, day, and stay tuned.